Hello guys, hello guys, hello guys. It is closing in on 5 a.m. The FTP just ended, meaning that things should be back up and running. Rolled back 2 days ago, unfortunately, once again. And I'm recording on my non-main computer here. So things are going to look even worse than what they normally do, but yeah, that is what I have to work with right now, because the other one is working on other things as well. So just checking out a few things here. Gonna get rid of this stuff here like that. So let us see if I can access the backup files. No, I need, yeah, of course I need permissions. So let's go grab those permissions, shall we? Like so. That should do the job. And let's try again. Alrighty. Just setting up another world with dimension door. And once I have done that, I should be able to access the existing world. It's a bit weird how it works, but yeah, that is how it works. So let's see, creating plots 2, please be patient. So if I am as lucky as I really want to be now, the 19,000 files that make up the plots world are now also plots 2, so that I can go there and copy with world edit all of the stuff you guys have been crushing it to make today. So that was perhaps a bit of a large task for it, so now I need to OP myself again. Should be possible. So yeah, I know this is a bit of a weird video, but an important process for me. So let's check out what we have world-wise here. We have a plots 2, we do. So let's see if we can go there. Wow. This was not what I intended. Let's just be honest about it. Okay, so that blew. That was just about 1 hour of FTP. Completely smashed and useless. So let me just go into the remote server here and see how things are looking. Data wise, regions. So this really looks as if things should be as like good. So let's try something else here and go back again into the plots world like that. And I don't know what was going on there. That was really annoying. It shouldn't create a new world for me. That was not what was supposed to happen. Let's try it again. Plots 2. Let's go with normal. It was flat, random. Well, we can also just write plots 2 here. Generate structures. How about you do that? And none. Come on, don't be a beep. Make my world. So this is first take on it, guys. I'm not gonna give up until things are working the way I want them to. Just wanted to share a little bit of the process behind it. So it is chewing on it. It is taking time. That is good. Even though the last time I got booted, so that was better. It should say something like world created when I'm done. Okay, so getting booted is good. Timeout is really good. And so I was thinking a great deal about it this time, which is even better. Logging in. So the fact that it is taking so long makes me really happy, because the plots world is like 19,000 chunk files, meaning that it should give it something to, to think about really. So I do hope that is why things are taking this long, but I don't know. Failed to, okay, let me go out and see if the server is completely crashed. Stopping server, yes. Fatal. More than 60 seconds for a single command, which is good, because that is the type of thinking power I did want the server to have when generating this new world. So just restarting the server pans now and hoping things are gonna be working better. So in other news, guys, the crate plugin has been updated to a new version. It should be more stable. It is a minor thing right now, considering all that is going on, I know, but just, you know, kind of waiting for this stuff to happen. Looking into the console information as I boot the server, like several of the plugins that I'm running are giving minor errors, and it is of course because Bucket is like a dead project, and that is what I'm running. So many of the things that are designed for Bucket are not getting updated, which is like really annoying. But it is, again, it is about my lack of experience. When I bought the server, we just kind of went with the flow, and Bucket was what we had heard the most about. Also, it, based on what we have been able to find out, it should be the most safe, as in non-cheatish thing that you can make a server on. But this is like all based on loose information, so this may not end up being the right server to play on. I'm sure there's gonna be some kind of that it's gonna be possible to have a transition from Bucket to Spigot or something like that, but I'm gonna figure that stuff out as we get further. Right now my main priority is getting things up and running again. It is not loading the plots 2 world, which is like massively annoying for me. I do not know why it isn't saying it, but that is very rude of it. But let's just see if we can get back in here. So loads of fiddling around I need to do, and this is not my only option. We do have another server where I can upload the things, export them as schematics, and then move them to this server and import them as schematics. So that is also an option. This would just be easier if I wouldn't need to move schematic files as well. So let's see where we moved. Why is plots 2 not loaded? Okay. Let's see if we can just load, if we need to create. Yeah, so that was what I was doing, dude. I was doing that. So let's do the create thing here. Whoops, we better get in this mode here. What do you want to name your new world? Plots 2. Normal. Flat. Plots 2. Yes, we do want structures. And no custom plugin thing. Please be patient. I am considering myself a very patient person, so I'm trying to continue to be that as the rain pours down on me. Sunday morning, Saturday crazy late night, where everything is broken. Then I feel that I am patient. But let's see if we can break the server again. That would be really cool. At least it's raining, and I know that I could toggle downfall. I just don't deserve it, really. So connection timed out, good times, not, but let's see if, okay, so completely trashed the server again. Let's see what it says here. Preparing spawn area for plots 2, 40% is what it's saying now. That is a good thing. That is a very good thing. So That makes me happy. Let's check out, and we are not on a completely crashed server, but CPU is running 100%, memory 60%, and I know you guys can't see any of this stuff here, but okay, so now it goes crashed again. So this is actually too much of a world for it to work with. That was a really shame. So apparently it is too much for 4-dimension door to be able to handle, to recreate such a massive world. Server will shut down. Well, can't you just, you know, like prepare the stuff first? Forcefully shut down. So I know you guys are just looking at some kind of something in the background and me talking, and forcibly shut down. Well, do that then. I mean, make up your mind. It's not down right now. It's green. It's up and running. Everybody's happy. Oh, not really, but so it says that it's shutting down, but my panel says that it's online, so that is really weird, considering it to be crashed. Forcibly shut down. Well, come on. Why is it not shutting down then? Still running at 100% CPU, 60% memory. The control panel multi-craft still says that it is up and running and everything is fine. One player and nothing going on here in the background. I'm expecting this to be because the server is working so hard on preparing the spawn area that it cannot really work with anything else, and that is why it is crashing. That is my main hope, because if that is the case, then I have an easy chance to do this stuff here, whereas if I need to do all the FTP up to the other server, go individually mark every single plot, select it, export it as a schematic, import it again on the other server, it's going to take like forever. Oh, come on. I'm feeling that I need to give it time. I mean, it says that it's shutting down, but it still isn't shut down. And I'm hoping that is because it is working on preparing the Plots 2 world. I'm really hoping that. So I don't want to force it even more to shut down, since it is working on something, given that it is running with a 100% CPU. A single tick took 60 seconds. Yeah. Should be max 0.05. I know. Come on. Move it, move it, move it. So nothing new here really. It is still doing its thing the best it can. I don't know what kind of like time frame I need to give it on this here, because it's like a massive amount of files that it needs to be working on. 99% CPU, 94. So perhaps it's done with something. Doesn't really say more in the console. It is completely the same as before. 99% CPU again. I don't know if the console can say that it is shutting down without it doing it, but we're still running at maximum capacity CPU wise, and that is pretty much all that is going on. I'm thinking that I can do like this here. Yeah, I know you can't really see what I'm doing, but I am doing something. I am adding in this stuff here, just so you guys have a chance at seeing what I am looking at. Like so. Yeah. So funny. So, as you can see here, it should be crashed, right? But when I look here in the actual server console, it is up and running and doing its thing. The CPU is moving up and down, so it is working on something, whereas it would be more fixed if it was doing nothing. But nothing going on here in the console window, so I'm optimistic about that. Even though it is a bit annoying and boring just to be waiting for it, it is what it is. It is what it is, or yes it is. Okay. So, I'm thinking I am going to jump back in to see if I can actually log in here, or if it is shown as down here, pinging. But of course, if it's like working 100%, then it cannot do the ping stuff. Just figured I would try because I'm getting really impatient. I've been waiting a great deal of hours to try to go in here and make things work. So, like, I really feel I owe it to you guys to get this stuff up and running as fast as humanly possible, but the truth is I haven't heard from MC Pro Hosting yet, and that is like a main thing that I want to have sorted before the server should be opened up again, so that I have a chance at okay, so now it gets, oh, you guys can't see it now. When I tried to log in, and actually got my user ID, so it is up and running, because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be able to fetch my user data. So that is good. That is really good times. It means I just need to wait, and I need, of course, to mute my mic as I drink coffee. Just like that. Alright, so let's go back into the console here and see nothing's going on, nothing new anyway. So, eeny meeny miny mo, down to 86% CPU. That was really nice to see. Up to 100 again. So it was really doing its thing. And that is nice, that is really nice. So go down again so we can see that you're like working and not just crushing it. So that's the good stuff. Moving 10% means that it's swapping between tasks. It might be anyway. So I really want to get a dedicated server like so fast, but the truth is I haven't tried to manage a Minecraft server through SSH, and I'm like having quite a few things to learn already as things are right now. I don't feel like I need to be adding more to the challenge before things are up and running here. That is the main reason why I'm not just doing the chaos thing, going in, grabbing like super dedicated server. I can show you guys some of what I have been looking at. So we have the plans here. Then we have the dedicated is going to be coming up here. So of course I was thinking about grabbing this stuff here. The host one, it is for massive deployments or resellers. I don't want to be reselling stuff, but I want to have something running where we can crush it like crazy, you know, where we can have our massive worlds and loads of players having fun at the same time. So I'm thinking this here is what I will be needing. Right now we're running with 6 GB of RAM, and this one has 128. Loads of storage capacity for backups, loads of options for everything really that I want us to be having. So I'm thinking that when I go dedicated, and I really want to do that, I will be skipping the middle step, not grabbing a small dedicated server, but jumping directly to something really powerful. And in that process, I am going to, right now the way that I made the server, everybody can buy a plot. The original plan was to only allow like normal ranked players to rent plots, and like patrons or high ranking players would be able to actually buy them and just pay the taxes. So I'm not going to change that the way it is now, not at all, because I like that players can come in and they can have their isolated secure spot. But I may, moving forward, be setting up some rent only plots, also because I want to have these different options in player ranks. So like when you move directly from the newbie area into the plots area, which is like populated with you guys already, existing players may want to buy something, but I want to have that low stock, or you need to achieve something in the game before you can actually own a place, compared to renting it. Perhaps I'll even find a way to let you guys rent out plots to others. I don't know if that's even possible, so yeah, can't really do anything here. I'm trying anyway. I know the server is busy doing its thing, and I'm really struggling not to pull the plug on it, because I'm pretty sure it is working as hard as it can on like making this crazy huge plots 2 world, but I want to go in and see. Yes, I do. So come on, give me a little something to work with. No, nothing to work with. Okay. Yeah. Well, we are still crushing it at 100% CPU. So nothing new going on in terms of console or other options. So it's just really a lot of waiting time now. So I think I'm going to make myself some coffee, and then I'm gonna resume this very interesting video in, I don't know, like 10-15 minutes, when the server has had a chance to chew a little bit on stuff. So things are restarted now, and just jumping into the console here to check out how things are looking. Running behind on the startup, I can accept that stuff. What I'm really interested in is whether or not it is loading the plots 2 world, and it does not appear to be doing that. So yeah, well, I'm gonna give it another shot. Of course, it is what is it? It's 05:35, so gave it half an hour of thinking time, figuring that it should be enough for it to work on the files. So let's just go OP ourselves once more here, like so. See if we can see it in the world list. No, of course not. Well, let's just try something new, and let's make it again. So we want normal, we want flat. Let's just go with plots 2 again, and yeah, let's go with structures and none. So let's see if I just crash again. This is gonna be the last chance I give it for working like this. Then I am going to look into exporting schematics instead. World is now ready. That was a really depressing thing, I think. Let's go God mode, because it was very fast, so I'm a bit afraid that it is the wrong world. Yeah, so once again it's doing this weird stuff, which is not really what I wanted it to do. So that was a bummer. Oh well. So we can do the been there done that kind of thing now. I gave it another shot with the loading through dimension door. What do we have down there? Just beach. Okay. So guys, next step is of course something else. It is going to be doing it the other way around. So yeah, gonna be working some files and then trying again. Yay! Alrighty, so I tried something different this time around, and let's just go in and see if that makes my day. Oh yeah, I need to OP myself first. Lovely. amazing to have to do this through the console because of Force OP players. Oh well, so let's see here if we have it now. I don't. Why do I not have it? That was weird because I actually added it through the control panel. Let's just try anyway. What was that? Yeah. Okay, let's try to make it now. See if that is how we do it. So let's go with normal, just, you know, trying something completely different. Plots 2, yes, none. So, creating plots 2, please be patient. I am the master of patience. I am the shadow. Okay, so this was better. Not necessarily good enough, but better. Don't you refuse me connection. Okay, so we have a crash again. That could both be good and bad. Let's check out the console and see what it tells us. Saving chunks for plots 2 overworld. That's a good start. Not restarting crashed server. Okay, well, why don't you just restart anyway, dude? And let's get on with it. So, waity datey. See what it tells us in here. Loading libraries, yeah, you better. Okay, so problems with anti-proxy. Loading all this stuff here, not that interesting. Spawn area creation, whitelist, yes, yes, yes. Come on, show me the good stuff. Maysville, the end. Bum bum bum. Loads of stuff loading. Okay, so yeah, we have a duplicate world there. So moving on to plots. Sure, let's just go with this stuff here. Why is it skipping the plots world? That was rude. Loading regions, here we have it. This here is the stuff I was hoping to see. So, good times, good times. Hopefully, we're not just looking at another empty world this time, but we're looking at the real world so that I can just spend a few hours copying stuff and then we won't have lost like crazy pants, huge stuff, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Okie dokie. So this is startup done. Let us go in there and see if startup done is a good thing this time. I would really like it to be because people are just about to wake up and I wouldn't mind. Oh yeah, I need to OP myself. Completely forgot this just because I could do it from the game before I found out it could be exploited by others. So I'm just used to doing it like that. So let's see here. Please work. No, the same junk. Why? Well, yeah. So I did say the last time that I was done trying this out now, but I just figured if I loaded the world through the console, perhaps it would be working, and it isn't. So that's just a bummer. Even though this is a nice world. And yeah, nothing's loading and stuff like that, but this doesn't look random, right? This looks player created, even though the plot world is a flat world. That's a bit weird. because I did tell it to create a flat world. I think I did anyway, but I'm getting tired. So things are not even loading, but I do blame the computer this time around really, because this one blows. Oh well. So loads of chunky spaces. Yeah. Oh well. Just gonna have to do it the other way. So I decided to try something sneaky first, and that was to do rename on the folders, to change the plots2 folder into the plots folder. So I went into the lobby. So let's see. So how do I find out if this is the new one? Well, I go to the mall, of course, or to, let's go OP ourselves again. That was insane. So let's see if we could, I could just check for the warps, of course, to see if I have the Plotsville 2. Yeah, I don't want to warp there, that's just silly. So I now have the newest plots and the old world, so to say. And that's a good thing. I know it's like completely trashed here in terms of loading and graphics and all that stuff, but this is the only computer I can record audio on, and that is because the fan on the other one is so noisy that I cannot use a mic. So even though this is horrible graphics, that was pretty much besides the point. The important thing is that I can log in now and I can access these things. I just need to figure out how I can, so I can load the different worlds individually, which is good. Now I just need to be able to do it at the same time. So let me just check up on something here. What did I call the other one? I called it Plots Backup because I'm that awesome. So let us just see if we can somehow access that. So I do not see it here. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to make another world. I'm just going to be calling it Plots Old, and we're gonna go with normal, we're gonna go with flat, gonna go with random, and yes for structures, and none. So now it's going to be creating Plots Old, a completely empty world, and I'm going to go out and rename the folder of the old Plots world into Plots Old. Hopefully things are going to be working out. So let's just go do that and be right back. Alright, so let's see what we have to work with this time around. Plots Old is what I renamed the folder to after creating it. A new world, then deleting it. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm not even gonna say it this time, I'm just gonna do it. Like that. Back into the game. So, let's go God first, and Plots Old. So why do I just have a flat world? When I deleted the folder and renamed the other one to Plots Old, that makes like no sense whatsoever. Because world spawn should be like in the right place. So what the beep is going on? This makes no sense. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Oh well, it was worth a shot. So yeah, guess I'm just gonna try something completely different this time. Alright, trying again something new, because when I looked at the file structure of the server, I could see that the server cares about capital letters. So what that means is that I had a Plot's old world and I had a Plot's old world with a capital P. I love when servers are set up like that. No, I don't, but it's not going to prevent me from going in and trying the easy way just one more time. So let's see. That was what I needed, guys. So let us see if I can go creative on this, and I'm just going to try out with, yeah, I know this is like loading so crappy bad. I am of course going to be doing this on my on my main computer, or rather the fastest one. This is really just for testing if things are working, and because I figured I've been up all night and I just wanted to do a little bit of talking about it while I was doing it. So what do we have here? We're going out 1 2 3 4. So let's do that. Going out 1 2 3 4. Let's just go. Yeah, I better do this a bit precisely. 1 2 3 4. There, like so. Or rather, let's go like that, and just call this position 1. Up and up we go, and then we go to this corner and we make position 2, so it is a bit higher, but that's okay. This is probably leveled out pretty nicely, but just because it doesn't cost me anything to do it whatsoever, I am just going like this, just checking to be sure that it is the next position I'm working on. So where do I want to stand when I'm copying this? I want to be standing right by this corner here. So I'm just going to do like this. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Going to be like standing on this when I do the copy. I know this is a silly way to do it, but I'm like so noobish, I need to do it like this. So let's see if we can go into the plots world and just replace it. I know we need GMC again. If this works, once I've had a few hours of sleep, because I do need that, I am... What is going on? Oh yeah, that's true. I'm not doing this because... Oh no. Oh no. Did I just include 2 of the same? I did, didn't I? Yeah, that's what happens really when you are too tired to do anything. Then you blow stuff. So I just had 2 of the same match. Now at least I know it can be done. And I'm just going to be checking that I can also paste this stuff. I can. So everything's good and I'm happy, even though I do need to upload different files, of course. Because this was not there 2 days ago. Let's just be completely honest about that. So, good news is I found a way to get this working. Bad news is somehow I lost the files that I was supposed to be working on, but I can FTP those while I'm sleeping now. I feel a bit more comfortable about the process. And because now I just need to do a plots old, or rather, or do I? Yeah, I'm gonna sort that stuff. Of course I am. Right now I'm really too tired to be thinking about it, and I really do want to hit the sack because it is, yeah, on the wrong side of 6 AM, meaning that the thing is, in order for me to be able to sleep well, I need to know that I have I'm not going to say that I have things under control, because we all know I don't yet. I'm working on it, but that I would like to know what my next step is going to be when I wake up, so that I can move forward. This may take some time. It may be entire Sunday. I also have university work to be doing, really, so it's not like I can, even though I really want to, dedicate 100% of my life to this, but I'm going to give it as much as I can. Of course I am, and I'm going to be posting updates on the process. But mainly the most important thing I feel is that I don't want to be opening the server before I have a viable backup solution, because what I have going on right now is clearly not doable, and I still haven't heard from MC Pro Hosting in regards to backup solutions, because I need this to be an instant thing when I roll back. I don't need to be spending hours because something glitched in the system. So yeah, I'm gonna be posting an update as soon as I have something to share. And some of you guys may be like, we just spent a day making all this, we can just do it again, so why don't you just open the server so we can come in and we can have fun. Others may be like, I want all my stuff back. I'm not gonna guarantee either. I really want to restore as much as possible, but some plots may have new owners, and the configurations for that may be something that I am unable to match up. But I'm going to try to recreate as much as possible of the new map into the old one. And yeah, like I said, I don't really want to be opening up the world until I am sure that there is a reason for it, because I don't want any of us to be spending more time investing it in the world, in our plots, in the adventures, without being able to benefit from it. So I'm sorry. I'm going to do something like, I don't know if I can do like eco give all 100,000. No, I can't, but I'm going to of course be looking into the game financials to make sure that plots aren't lost because of this, but it's gonna be like once I get the other stuff sorted and I make a complete new backup and everything's up and running. I hope things are gonna be up Monday, but like I said, I'm gonna be posting some updates every now and then about it to let you guys know how things are progressing. But yeah, as always guys, thank you very much for your patience, and I'm sorry, I really am, but gonna get a few hours of sleep so that I can crush this with a bit more of a fresh mentality, where I don't make stupid errors because I'm like all groggy in my insane in the membrane kind of thing. So yeah, to all of you out there, have a crazy freaking awesome amazing Sunday, and I'm going to be working on this hoping that we can move forward from Monday with it instead. So for now guys, thank you very much for watching.